Peace everybody. Welcome back to the channel, Goddess Nykel. So as you already know, I am going to do a quick general reading. And this reading is going to go to who it needs to go to as far as the message that's going to come with it. If you guys have not subscribed already, please do so. It's absolutely free to show love. So let's get into it. Let's just do a quick reading. And this one is going to be, I always like to set the intention of like what the reading is for. And this is just more so like motivation, something we all need more of, something that we all lack. Okay. All right. And our first card is this me? Is this me? Okay. The wind, we are outside, so the wind is doing what it wants to do, and I'm going to keep on recording. But this is something that we do a lot, and then we second guess ourselves. We second guess ourselves when it comes to what it is we want to do, who we really are, what our religion is. So when you pull this card, it's just letting you know that you don't need to second guess who you are. If you take a moment to yourself, disconnect from social media, disconnect from people's opinions of you, you will be more in tune of who you are and what you need to do. Okay. Our second card is Trumpet of Lies. And this is just representing the ego. All right. Sometimes our ego, just because it's our ego, it is not always our best friend. Okay. Sometimes our ego can create a reality that is false. Okay. Sometimes our ego can create a reality that is not truth. All right. So be very mindful of the voice that you're listening to. And this came through yesterday when I was doing a reading, of making sure that you listen to your intuition versus your ego, because you're going to have two different conversations and you're going to have two different outcomes. Okay. And our last card with this deck is Artificial Heart. All right. And that just represents us being fake. When we're not being our true self, we try to put on a person that we think we need to be. All right. If you're around religious people, you try to be religious. If you're around people that are vegan, if you're around people that believe in this, you try to be versatile, not knowing that you're creating a person that's not real. You're creating an artificial heart. Okay. So let me just pull from my other deck. Usually when I do these readings, I'm either motivated to use one deck, two, sometimes three, depending on the energy that I'm receiving when I do pick out a deck for these readings. All right. And this card, Dark Matter. You need to get rid of a lot of negativity that's around you, whether it's people, places, or things. And until you do this, until you move forward and get rid of people, places, and things, you will stay stagnated. You will continue your routine and you will think that you're making progress, but you're not making any progress. Okay. And our last card that we're going to pull is Voice. This card came up yesterday, if I believe, when I did a reading and posted it. Listen to your intuition. Know the difference between your intuition and your ego, because that is something that you're not going to learn in school, college, and unless you have parents or people around you that are having knowledge of self and that are awake, you're not going to know the difference between your intuition, and you're not going to know the difference between your ego. So you need to be more in tune and realize which one you're listening to so you can make better decisions to move forward. And if anybody is ever interested in a more in-depth reading, more personal, definitely leave a message down below in the comments. I will get back to you to let you know my prices and services. And until then, make sure you guys are meditating, make sure you guys are hydrating, and most of all, make sure you're loving yourself. You know, we can run from the world, we can run from people, places, things, family, relationships, but one thing you cannot run from is yourself. So it's so important to get in tune with yourself, but more important to love yourself. We do a lot when it comes to trying to please other people. We do a lot when it comes to trying to get approval, but you need no approval but your own. You are your own God to your own body and your own spirit. So we need to be vibrating a lot higher than what we are all doing at this moment.